So we were talking about. I don't know if this is a good topic. No, I'm going to skip this one.
But
it's not good. It's not good.
Early experimentation. So just kind of thinking like.
I'm out.
So we're going back. Like when you were a kid, did you have like any like Boy Scout or neighbors?
I touched penises in the garage once.
Totally.
And your dad and your brothers?
I must have been like 7.
But like who was it?
Oh, my dad.
Aww.
Here's my schlong. Now, whose penises were
It went right on my forehead.
No, whose penises? Were they hard or flaccid?
It was
Shelley Long.
Well, he's dead. I can say it. Sean O'Connell.
What did he
He's
die?
dead?
He died in a hunting accident.
Do you think it was because of you?
I think it was because we touched penises in the garage.
That's a Liz Lemon joke where she tells Oprah that she kissed someone at a camp and then the girl drowned. But it had nothing to do with them connecting. But she's like, one time at camp, I kissed a girl and then she drowned. So you touched his penis.
And it was much later when he died. It was
9 o'clock.
Just a few years ago.
Yeah, you
4
touched
years
it
ago
at
or
noon,
so.
and then he tied at 9.
Much later. I think it was 9 or 10
later that
o'clock.
day.
We space docked, and then he hemorrhaged.
You really experimented at 7. And there was so much blood lost that he hemorrhaged.
Yeah.
What did you do? What was the?
We said he fell on a rake, though.
Was the turd hard enough, or did you have to hasten the process?
Luckily I had some liquid nitrogen to hasten the process of
at age
freezing
7. I had this available to me.
Well, I watched Mr. Wizard.
Dead.
Where they hammer the hot dog. You know that?
Excuse me.
You know where they liquid nitrogen freeze the hot dog?
I remember on Mr. Wizard, which for your youngins is an old-time Nickelodeon science show, where they took the liquid nitrogen and they put the rose in it.
Yeah, and then they hammered it.
And then they put a hot dog in it. And he's like, listen, Maria, that's what's going to be like.
No irony.
Cock in there.
Well, yeah, there was no irony that they're sliding a hot dog into anything.
I didn't see anything weird about that.
And then Maria's like, ooh.
She's like, wicked cool, because they're all from
Boston.
From like Toronto. And that's how
Nickelodeon. That's how that you can't do that on television was. So you touched penises. Were they like lined up?
Oh yeah, yeah. It was a line of the high school linebackers, all the high school basketball team.
So you touched penis in your garage?
No, I was probably 7, and we touched penises.
Did you kiss?
No. Yeah, then we passionately made. No, it wasn't even about anything sexual. It was just penis.
Can you tell me the password for the?
Oh my God! Yeah.
Wi-Fi.
It takes 8 years though.
Oh, it does. Forget it. Never mind. That's fine.
Let me see if my phone picks it up.
I should have gave it to you. It's on a piece of paper on the coffee table.
Next.
But it's like 20 characters long.
Mine's working, so just if you need to find something.
Oh no, I was going to look at because I wanted to talk about something else. That's.
Did you have early experimentation?
Totally. There's a family who lived across the street from me.
Spare no detail.
This can get a little graphic, and they're all still. Oh no, one is dead. Okay, good.
God,
we killed them.
No, the one I didn't touch that one. So there was 5 boys who lived across the street, and I think I fooled around with 3, maybe 4 of them.
What about when you were a kid?
What's the maybe? What were you in a NyQuil haze?
One, it was just like we were naked in front of each other. But like one, like we would totally
go on,
jerk each other off.
What?
Totally.
At what age was this?
Give us a range.
Probably as early as 10, and then
as late as 11.
No, probably until certainly through freshman year of high school.
Wow, you always read about that in Our Bodies Ourselves, how that happens. But I was like, where does that happen?
One person I know was gay, and the others are not. And then another kid in my Boy Scout.
Were any of them hot?
Yeah, Michael was really hot. He looked like John Travolta, which at the time was really hot. I mean, this is 1977.
How was the sausage?
Thick.
And how was his
Well,
penis?
of course, your hand was like
I know.
half the size.
Oh, it's so big. It's like that filing company that I started called Pedophiles. I wanted to do a pedophile joke with the baby.
That's good, Pedophiles.
That's Elaine Ayer's joke. That's she wanted to start an envelope paper supply company.
Like a temp agency called Pedophiles?
No, my temp agency is called Temp Sluts. Temp Sluts, sold from Kids in the Hall.
Temp Sluts.
Temp Slut.
For a temp, she's got really bad permanent.
Kelly Temp Sluts. So I as a kid, the only thing I did was with a couple gals, and it was the like touching each other. The way you touch a double, what's a D battery? Like when you put it between the
on your tongue.
Yeah, to feel
9 volt.
Feel the 9 volt. To feel the zzz. That's kind of how I experimented with some gals.
Like on their downstairs or
No,
upstairs?
no, on their tongue, on their literal tongue, not
not
their
the-
pussy.
Ew, no, not their pussy.
No,
But I had no boy things.
no. Bless you.
I wish. God, that would have been great.
And I had a really. This is kind of dirty, but whatever. It's also kind of hot.
You're kind of dirty though.
a little bit
I mean, fess up.
filthy. So we had a gym teacher in junior high, and I
had sex with him, and sure you did.
And then he raped me.
I told him to come inside me, and he did.
I felt violated.
You're that
I
assertive.
had gym last period. Both
Come
7th
inside
and-
me.
As an like an
Coach.
8th grader. Coach H,
Breed my a-hole, my cum hungry a-hole.
go
My mind.
look into my cornhole and fuck it.
You're that advanced.
So what grade were you in?
So 7th and 8th grade, Mr. Griffiths. I'll say it. I don't care.
Okay.
You
He's
can
probably
say
dead.
it.
He's probably dead too.
And he's not.
And then he died.
And
Now he's
he-
arrested.
Like so, we had to. For some reason, we had to shower after gym class.
In 7th and 8th grade,
I know. And I was an early bloomer, so like a lot of the kids
you had
didn't.
budding breasts.
I had butter buds,
Your mom was like, "We gotta get a training bra for David.
and
Let's go to
so your
Kohl's.
cock was all
Let's,
huge.
So I was like a- I
let's
was
go to
a
Steinmart and get a bra for
5'4". I was the tallest kid in junior high with a giant cock at the time, and it's since totally.
You're
shrunk.
still 5'4".
Oh, it's still huge.
I know. I've heard.
And he came in and showered too. It was just
What?
Because
Wait.
it was the end of the
Whoa.
day.
No, it doesn't matter. You just like Noah, you'll back me up on this. Like, I mean, it's a great fantasy scenario, but I was a
like,
teacher,
he
and I
like
know I taught
washed
at an
me
all-girls
up.
school, but
Why would you want to do that?
I mean,
why
shower
would that
with
be?
8th graders?
Yeah.
But it's how was how was his doinger?
He had a small dick, but he had a rockin' body. And we would play outside, baseball and shit. And he would always whip his shirt off because he wanted to work out his tan. He had like a big.
Is he married?
Of
chest.
course.
He was divorced, and
Okay.
he.
Oh, a divorcee.
I was going to say that.
Hmm.
Oh, there's an available divorce in the shower.
Yeah, he was really hot. But we were talking earlier about how you just ingrain those images in your mind.
would you ingrain in your mind forever, Noah? No matter what they look like?
I can still think
if
of what
your
he looked
7th and
like.
8th grade teacher
Who was
not only made you shower,
hot.
but then got in there and showered.
That's
with
kind
you.
of odd.
And there
Just call a spade a spade. It's odd.
Yeah,
It's
truth
weird.
be told, I used to take my time so I could be in the shower really at the end.
Oh, we one time in high school, because in grade school we never had a shower, but one time we only took gym in sophomore year. There was one time the teacher made us shower, and it was like we were all put into the Dresden showers. Like I was so nervous because I was going to be attractive, but if I could have gotten a shot now of that time, nobody was looking.
No.
It's like, why are we showering? What is this all about?
Oh, it's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Makes
Well,
no
nobody
s-
wants to know who's got a big one and who
It
doesn't.
makes
Who
no
has a really small one.
sense.
Well, the hygiene.
It makes sense.
No,
in that sense.
hygiene.
It doesn't matter
Hi.
for the ones who have the
Fart,
big
fart,
ones,
Gene, Gene,
like
fart.
you. Obviously, you're like, look at my big one.
Gene fart machine.
Hey.
Because I was 2'3".
You were like short people need tall. What is that song? You're not short
Short
people.
people.
What are you? 4'11"?
Yeah, and a half.
And a half.
You
Hey,
read as tall
I do.
on pictures.
You're laying
And then
down
you
on the
see you
floor,
in
though.
person, and then you're like,
Oh.
whoa.
Sorry.
You got a big dick.
No.
You're
Higher
like a
balls.
tripod.
Okay.
Is your dick your grace?
I would. Yes.
Then your boyfriend's balls are huge.
Whoa.
I felt as one night drunk I did like figure eights all across his balls.
Oh, he has big balls.
He does. And
They're
I cannot
like
lie.
they're like Mamma Mia meatballs.
No.
Are they like clementine oranges?
No, they're like more golf ball.
And I did this
Still big.
over them for a long time.
Figure eights.
I just kept doing this over them. Just finger over them.
Just one finger.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's all you needed.
That's all I wanted.
All I ever needed.
Felt good.
So I did have one more non-sexual. Well,
When's
sort
the
of
first time you were pounded?
bareback with a hot
that-
load in your mouth.
That was 8th grade showers.
Put it in me, coach.
You were doing.
I
violent-
need your
I
seed.
wonder if that's.
to make up.
I think those videos are kind of hot, actually, like the coach videos.
Oh yeah, no,
They're
no.
sexy.
I'm making fun of it because it's ridiculous.
It
I'm not
was
saying I
ridiculous.
wouldn't have like. My gym teacher in grade school though was Mr. like Doherty, and he was like 300, like Grampy.
Yeah.
But there was a hot. No, mine still wasn't hot. There was a hot PE teacher later, at the school I went at, but. I had no PE. The women, Miss
Do you have
Cote,
any other regular
Miss Cote,
teachers
the
Miss
lesbian,
Discotheque.
Miss Pat Cote, she could have been a good. She's like, I wear sweats and I teach art and PE.
And my last name's Cote.
Spell
You-
Cote.
Kotex.
How do
Cote.
you spell it?
Kote with an accent aigu.
There's a COTE with an accent over the E.
Oh, Cote Wild Musk.
It looks like Gotex.
And the music teacher across the hall from her, his last name was Jip. Jip Cote in The Enforcer.
Did you have any teachers who were really hot though, like non-gym teachers?
My biology teacher, Mr.
Mr. Kyrie eleison.
I want to say Simpson, but for some reason that sounds wrong now.
No.
Really?
I'm gonna look him up real quick. Mr. Hastings.
Because my grade school was all giants except for a couple schlubby fellas and a grampy gramps. And then high school, there was all men, but they were Jesuits or schlumpy schlumps. There's probably like one.
Oh, Jesuits. Gay.
Do you like to masturbate?
How about a nice hot sauna?
This is the quarter we're going to spend on sexuality.
Masturbation is normal.
Tell me how many times you masturbate.
So tell me.
doing it
Yeah,
now.
let's talk about it in detail.
Well, I haven't yet.
Well, here, let me show you how.
We have a friend who didn't masturbate till he's 22.
Really? Do I know him?
Yes.
Okay.
He knows who he is. He's going to hear this. I'll
Alright.
tell you after the show.
I know who it is.
Yeah.
Do you?
Do you know who it is, Noah?
Yes.
Come on, Patrick.
Oh, Mr. Eastman. Let's look him up right now.
I had another question.
Did any of you?
Oh, there he is.
Show notes, everybody. By the way, I'll come over and look.
Teachers who fucked you? Anyone?
No, or show notes of either teachers who fucked you or hot teachers.
Hot teachers.
Or like gay experiences when you're younger. Let me see. Come on.
Come on
He's
over.
with a big
I gotta
fish. He's
take-
really.
He's really cute.
He's actually handsome.
He's very handsome. He was my swim coach too. And he
Did he get into the pool with a Speedo on too?
Still there?
yeah. And he's the principal now.
That's his picture as principal.
The pleasure
Yeah.
principal.
Isn't that cool?
He's hot.
They call him
He's
the
very
pleasure
hot.
principal.
Oh,
And-
I did it. My senior year, I had one hot who looked like that.
We had a shave down in swim team.
What porn high schools are you going to?
In swim team,
You had a shave down.
for the very last swim meet, you shave yourself.
To shave your pubes?
No, I didn't shave.
crack.
Yes, my
It
crack.
makes you go faster.
Not my pews, but yes, my crack.
For sure. Just my whole, not my crack.
And then there's this I forgot what we called it, but it was this mixture of like Vaseline and
Sounds hot.
And olive oil.
like Camphol or something.
Rubbing it all over each other.
Camphophonique.
Kind of like something
we
to
had a
make it feel
pillow
cool.
fight.
So after you imagine your body completely freshly shaved, and then like I was that hairy anyway, but freshly shaved, and then that
rubbing this
camphor stuff,
coconut
and then you
oil.
jump in the pool and you just slide through.
Sounds like my Friday nights.
But Mr. Eastman kind of
We used
greased.
to do that before wrestling practice too. We just grease
Did
each
you
other
wrestle?
up. I did.
All I think wrestling is like
Oh.
nut grabs and like.
It's not. It's really hard actually.
It's-
and it's
it-
really hard on your body.
It's got to be one of the hardest sports
You-
for sure.
and
end
always
up
the
really
gym
black
smelled
and
like
blue.
Tanana now when they were wrestling meets.
Mhm.
Yeah, like
Awesome.
awesomeness.
Like awesome balls.
like
you
something
like
I
that
want to
footing.
shove my
I
head
want to go
into
to there.
and live in.
Did you have any other conversation hat stuff?
I just wanted to talk a little bit about Twitter
Huh.
because I feel like it's been in the
What?
news all the time.
When you go over the picture, it says like the label of it. It says big one.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Over the picture of the guy you thought was a hot teacher in high school, he actually, without irony,
No.
put
Big
one. I
Yeah.
bet.
Did
Do you think
you
he's got
hold it?
think he's got a big one downstairs?
Yeah.
Did you see
I'm
it?
gonna say.
Did you shower with him? How many
He seeded
teachers? How many
my
teachers
cum
did you shower with?
Did he breed you?
None. I guess Mr. Eastman at some point probably, but not like any. I don't know. Where I was probably showering in my Speedo and he walked through at some point.
Taco burrito.
But an
What
eighth
you got in
grade
that
teacher
Speedo?
walked in and was like,
I'm taking a shower.
with my bros.
That's weird.
Let's hose it down, boys.
Drop pants.